Is it too soon to sleep with someone? Well, I hear your struggle with this. You're probably going back and forth in your head about it, and you don't want to lose them. You don't want to risk messing things up. But I'm going to give you 4 things to consider that are going to help bring you back into your power and help center you so that you can really get clear and make the right decision for you. Before we dive in, go ahead and show your appreciation by hitting that like button. You can also subscribe and hit the alert bell if you're down for more content like this, which is all about relationship advice for women from the lens of let's empower your relationship with yourself so that you can have better relationships. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that we're simply asking this question, is it too soon to sleep with him? To me, that indicates exactly where our minds are, which is on them. We're trying to understand what they want, what we can do that will accommodate and fit where they are and what they want. This is not the right approach for this. We really need to center back and pull our attention back into our zone, our world. So we need to ask ourselves, what do we want? What do you want? Are you ready to sleep with this person? How do you feel? Is it too soon for you? Are you going along with the flow? Where are your motivations? Like, tune into you instead of focusing on them and what they want and where they are and how you think they're going to react and respond. We often skip this process entirely. And it's the most important one. It's this simple, you think I'm maybe batshit crazy for asking this, but you would be shocked at how often we don't do this. I mean, the very fact that this is such a Googled question is a little mind-boggling, right? But look, you're not alone. I spent my entire 20s basically having sex because I was going with the flow or people pleasing or whatever. That doesn't mean, like, thankfully I didn't get into any bad situations. I just didn't really have great sex. So I didn't own my power sexually. And if this is you, if this is your situation, or if you're just recognizing that your brain is like out here trying to focus on him and put your attention on him, pull it back, root it in you. Explore yourself right now. What is true for you? That's what we need to find out. The second thing is, what are you looking for? This is important because if what you want doesn't match this person and what they want, then that's going to just bring disappointment down the road. So you really need to get centered and really ask yourself, are you looking for a fling? Are you just really, really freaking hungry and you need to get, your back scratched kind of a thing? Or are you looking for something more long-term? Do you think this person could be a potential long-term partner? Like, what are you looking for out of this particular situation with this person? Get clear on that for you. The next step is to then be clear enough and rooted in your own center enough to be able to see the reality of the situation so that you can very clearly see where they are and what they want, because they usually tell us. We just don't want to hear it. If you need help with this, you can check out my other video, which is all about getting lost in potential and fantasy land. I'll link it somewhere here. So if you're looking for a relationship and this person is very clearly giving you hookup vibes, not the right person, move on, or vice versa. If there's any doubt as to where they are and you're not really clear on what they want, communicate. You can always ask. There's nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't have that be question number 1 on the date, but you can kind of get a vibe, or just check in. Hey, what are you looking for right now in life? And then also, ultimately, time will tell. So if you're not clear, then I would just wait. Give it enough time for him to show you where he is and what he's looking for, i.e. hookup or relationship, etc., so that you can then determine if you're on the same page. The third thing to consider is I want you to watch out for these 3 motivators, which can kind of muddy our clarity. First one is people pleasing. Are you going with momentum? Are you drawn to sleep with him because that's what he wants and he wants you so bad, and so you're basically just doing this because he wants it? The second one is attachment, which is a little bit harder to discern, but to me, it can feel like a really, really strong magnetic pull. Now, given the likelihood that you've only just met this person, and of course, there's all these feelings of excitement and whatnot, but if it feels like this controllable desire and you're willing to go to the ends of the earth to make it happen, even though it may not naturally be lining up, that's a good litmus for you. Like, are you bending yourself or your life into a pretzel to make this meeting happen, to make this happen with this person? How much are you willing to sacrifice and change and shift in order to make this thing happen? That can be a really good litmus to like, whoa, why? I don't even know this person. Why am I willing to give so much up and shift so much around for this person who has proven absolutely nothing to me? So that can just help you put a marker in your brain of something's not quite right here. Basically, this can be a more superficial desire as opposed to like what's truly in our heart and what we want. So just be cautious of that. And the third is just outright horniness. If you're like ready for it and you just want it really bad, maybe it's been a long time or whatnot, that's fine. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just be aware of yourself and be able to discern how much is just carnal horniness, versus the part of you that really wants a relationship. Don't let that hunger override what you really want and change your choices. So this is all just about being able to discern these slightly different motivators inside of us and understanding who's driving the boat. Is it any of these things, people pleasing, just pure hunger, or is it what I truly, truly want in my heart of hearts? Because these parts can be in conflict, right? You can be super horny and really want to hook up, but if the deeper part of you is really looking for a long-term thing, it could be that, you just diving in there, you're going to maybe dive in with the wrong person, someone who's just looking for a hookup, for example, and you're going to be left with the short end of the stick down the road. The fourth point I want to bring up is that I genuinely believe whether or not he's going to go or stay has nothing to do with when you actually give it up or have sex. I feel it's much, much more determined by how you hold yourself before, during, and after. What I mean by that is, are you coming off as desperate or eager, aka out of your center, motivated by attachment and all these more external things? Or are you coming from your center, your truth, your power? Are you in integrity with yourself, meaning you're not willing to step all over yourself and compromise yourself and sacrifice your life for this person? So these are two very different energies. And when we're in our power and coming from that place, that shit's sexy and attractive anytime. Are you still investing in you and your life, or has that suddenly gone out the window? This is just a great check-in and litmus test, but you got to be really freaking honest with yourself. If you're coming from your personal power, your integrity, and your centeredness, in my book, you can absolutely do no wrong for two reasons. One, you're doing exactly what is right for you, and you have certainty in that. And two, if they don't like you in your power, see ya. Like, if they're gonna peace out on you anyway, or if it doesn't work out, great, you just crossed another one off your list so that you can go find the right one. And tied to that is sort of this abundant mindset. Like, it can be really easy when we've got this new person in our lives to somehow think that, oh my gosh, this is the only chance I have at love, or whatever it is that you're looking for. The brain just can do that. So if we can recognize that and step out of it and be like, whoa, if it's not going to be you, it's going to be someone else down the road. There are how many billions of people on this planet? Like, don't worry, I got this. So if it's not this person, it will be someone else. So if you can get out of that scarcity mindset and step more into that abundant mindset, which is rooted in trust and faith in yourself, that's going to totally shift the energy of the game. All right, those are my tips. I hope this was helpful for you, and I really hope that whatever you end up doing, it's because you want to do it. It is a hell freaking yes. Okay? That is it. That is all I ask of you. I have had way too much sex from a sort of, kind of, maybe, I guess. I don't recommend it. If you're looking to develop a deeper relationship with yourself and understand what the mirror of your relationships are showing you about you and your relationship with yourself, go check out my free class. It's my free foundational course. I go through a 3-step process that teaches you a ton. It's like my whole basic process of how to start developing a strong relationship with yourself so that you can relate better with other people without losing yourself. All right, I'll put that in the description below. That's it for now. If you like this video, please show your appreciation by hitting that like button. You could also subscribe and hit the alert bell if you're looking for more empowerment relationship advice in your life right now. Until next time, be bold, be beautiful, and be brave. See you then.